Of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. With certain players, it's like having a coach on the floor. We're talking Chris Paul. Shaq, what's it like playing with a point guard that smart?
Well, Paul knows exactly what needs to happen in every situation. He remembers patterns and tendencies of players and of opposing teams.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
You sure you don't want to watch? I'm not what? What you... It's just a game?
Yeah, it's a game. I don't know if you're getting paid in real cash.
Dang. You never know.
Don't they hear you laughing?
Yeah. You never know. Don't go breaking my heart.
Y'all talking about practice. Y'all talking about practice.
Make sure to pick up your official NBA.
I'm going off in this one.
By the Dental Degree interview with the NBA players. Programs are located at all entrances to the stadium.
Oh, you were here.
Tickets are still available for the next game. For tickets today, visit the ticket counter for available.
Trying to rub some lotion on me.
Remember when you said you was better off without me? Now, no, you. Oh, I did it.
Folks, don't forget.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Nobody what?
O'er the land of the free.
I just wanted to see how it would come out, and I just wanted to see how it would look. But it looks blurry.
Of the brave.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz. Right now, they're in charge of the season series of 2-0, looking to go for 3.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. Mitchell is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Williams at the small forward. Tonight, Smitty, 2 teams, same conference, rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this one's going to be very physical.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Capella, and then Carter with the dunk.
Come on, fella, and power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Oklahoma City. Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And Utah again with the bucket.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Crowder with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on a out.
Stop fouling, man.
That's his first foul. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Carter missing. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra
Ball after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Here's Jerebko. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Shot by Crowder, no good. Houston in the lead. Harden kicks to Carter. Back to Harden. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Over Harden. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Carter hits them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Gobert finds Crowder. Carter pulls it in.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Here's Paul. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Carter, the pass to Capella. Back to Carter. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Williams with the steal. Passes it to Schroeder over Paul. And it's Schroeder missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jerebko, the pass to Carter. It's stolen by Carter, and he gets the bucket. Carter's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jazz trailed by 3. Schroeder with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mitchell wide open. Cans it from downtown. Here's Paul. Carter outside. Dishes it to Paul. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
Now here is Carter after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. They get it back. A nice shot by Carter. He's got 10.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Harden against Mitchell. Back to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision making. missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and they're strong. Kevin?
As always, DA, appreciate the good work. So, guys, they want to see their shooting percentage high up there immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're just hoping a few guys get hot. It means a commitment to finding good shots.
Well, we know they have shooters that can get hot, but you're right. It has to be an organized offensive scheme.
Now, here's Schroeder. No points in the game hit for him.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage. Dennis Schroeder is a player who's at his best going to the rim. Very athletic, can twist and contort his way to the paint. Good length with his frame to get shots up quickly.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. On the wing, Harden. Back to Carter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
O'Neal's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Steve, with Schroeder, he is fearless when attacking the rim or attacking any defender.
And sometimes players who are that aggressive don't take care of the ball. That used to be the case with him, but he's worked on it. He's made a point to improve his turnover rate.
Now, here is O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Sweet little floater. O'Neal's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Ingles kicks to O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Kufis checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And Utah with a change here, too. Bradley's checked in for Gobert. Rockets leading by 7. Carter dishes to Gordon. It's Kufis atop the key. Back to Gordon. Pass to Carter. Kufis finds Tucker. Carter outside. Kufis with it. Guarded by O'Neal. Fires for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Houston moving the ball around. Carter. That one's not going to go. Williams with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Clint Capella is out there with Jerebko, and it's Carter in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And for Dennis Schroeder, the German guard, his one major shortcoming, his shot.
Not a great shooter from deep, and it impacts the rest of his game.
What you want to do?
High-usage player the last few years. Hard to see him continue that role if he can't become more efficient from outside.
From Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. They had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
And now Utah, fast break. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Carter. Up top, Capella, and it's Troy Williams with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Carter kicks to Gordon. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Crowder. The Rockets pull it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Here's Schroeder. Good D by Harden.
Woo, that's the one. When you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Crowder. Kicks it to Williams. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. A finish, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Rockets have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. No good on the free throw. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. And the second free throw, good. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Schroeder kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pocket 6. Here's Gobert, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The length of Gobert causes the defense plenty of problems. He's very clever at drawing fouls on his shots.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
And you know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert, as his usage rate has gone up, the efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. You look at the Nuggets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at Houston, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Carter against Williams. Gobert with the block.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Mitchell and Capella sends it back. Carter outside. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
And here is Mitchell. He's got 9. He kicks it to Gobert. Now the dish to Schroeder. Mitchell in the corner. Over Gordon. Another miss by Utah.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Taken away by Williams.
Oh, you don't see the wide open cut, man.
Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder was phenomenal. He ended up with 65 points and also found a lot of open guys with a big assist total. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Take a look now at the stats for Rudy Gobert. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging 11 points a game, 14 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Mitchell passes to Williams. It's stolen by Carter. 3-on-3. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Carter. Houston moving it around. On the wing, Gordon to the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Smitty, walk us through what a typical NBA practice should look like and does look like.
Well, I think you come out, Kevin, and first of all, there's been a lot of time on making sure your body is ready to go into practice. And a lot of coaches love to start with offense first, and you can end with defense. And so that's when the intensity starts to pick up. And then last, you usually ends with some kind of shooting. So I think that obviously a lot of teams have different ways, but that's usually particular. You start with offense, you end with defense, and then you go into some individual work, and that's probably shooting.
Clock at 6. Right side Crowder over Jerebko. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Crowder. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Carter kicks to Gordon. Back to Carter. Harden outside. Pass to Carter. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Jazz trail by 13. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Rockets. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Carter, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Chris Paul. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
Poke loose. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. And no good. And Houston the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Carter down low, guarded by O'Neal. Carter kicks to Harden. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Pass to Mitchell. And Capella sends it back. Here's Carter, the 8-footer. Again, the Rockets score.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jazz trail by 18. And then Carter with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Harden. Shot to stop the run, and the shot is long.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell and Ingles are out in the wings. Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. 4 on the clock. And Capella sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to Carter. This is to Capella. Loads it up for AI. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour. And Gobert kicks to Crowder. Another miss by Utah.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Houston moving the ball around.
Have I listened to it before?
The ball pass to Crowder. Over Ingles.
Have I heard?
It comes off the front of the rim. Jazz trail by 21.
It was a long and winding road to the NBA for Ingles. Played in Australia, Spain, and Israel. Finally got his chance with the Clippers and then the Jazz in 2014.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Yeah, I'm not.
Carter kicks to Capella. And there's the pass to Urepko. And here's Harden for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Gobert. Schroeder outside. Kicks to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. Inside. Here's Crowder. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
And then Carter with the jam.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's 2 competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
And the Jazz call time here. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make different choices.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert. comfortable doing a little of everything now.
And he's good on the second. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his back break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
Back to Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 12 in the game. Williams against Carter. Capella, high post. Carter against Williams. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Nene comes in for Uretka. And Gordon subbed in for Paul. Gordon dishes to Harden. Floats it up for AI. That shot no good.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here. And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
He's perfect from the line this time. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
Carter, that's good.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Harden. And it's Mitchell missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Carter. Houston moving it around. And it's Capella missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Passes to Schroeder. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. He's got 8.
Fun to watch Dennis Schroeder operate. He goes about his business with such ease.
Carter, the pass to Harden. Nene dishes to Carter over Williams. Harden trying to get open. Here's Carter. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Carter's got 39.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession you won.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Thank you, T.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Rudy Gobert is second, and, of course, AI.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Capella against Engel. Just 5 on the clock. Williams can't hit. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. That bucket in no time at all. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
He kicks it to Nene. Carter outside. Back to Nene. Pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Carter. Utah with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
He can get that shot anytime he wants because of his ability to blow by you. Donovan gets you on your heels, and he stops and pops. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
For Utah, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Schroeder with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Back to Schroeder. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Bradley's checked in for Joe Ingles. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. They are just killing them on the interior.
Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Gordon. There's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
To the inside, Carter with the block. In the corner, Harden. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Mitchell passes to Williams. And they get it. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Yep, that one goes.
They're not giving him foul here?
Basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the slam by Williams.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Down low. Gordon trying to break loose, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got his 7th assist here tonight. Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder kicks to Mitchell. Tipped away. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
It's good. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Here's Carter. Capella trying to free himself up. Goes up again, and Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got 49 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Harden against Schroeder. Mitchell outside. Back to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. To the paint, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden outside. The pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Carter missing. Utah has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Mitchell's shot is good.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Nene kicks to Carter.
And it's
chance to check out some stats for Gordon. His last 10 games, first in free throw percentage, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Bradley. Banked in off the glass. Bradley's got his third basket of the night right there.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Carter kicks to Paul. Back to Carter. They kick it out to Green. There's the dish to Carter. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Green outside. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 6 assists now in the game. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Rockets on top, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. They've got P.J. Tucker, also Carter out there. Nene is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Dantley in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He just said, hey, put the team on my back, and I'm going to take you the rest of the way.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players, you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Utah. Dishes to Mitchell. Passes it to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
That drive by Carter. And good that time. Carter's got 55.
Still attacking. Building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Crowder, the pass to Mitchell, and it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Yeah, how about the body control on that?
Yes, he fouled out the game. Get out.
Getting the deuce.
And the Jazz making a change here. Brusino's checked in. No good on the free throw. That one is no good. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront.
Hey,
I don't think whether
the
it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Schroeder kicks to Gobert. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Crowder with it. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah. Oh, man, he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Dantley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town.
And for that game against the Kings, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Kufis checked in for P.J. Tucker. Utah also making some changes. Bradley comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Smith subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. To the middle. Here's Smith. That shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore as you look back. Is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Carter outside.
Why would you ask me that for?
Yeah, another bucket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Kicks to Bradley. Pass to Brissino. Nice ball movement by Utah. Smith against Green. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Bradley can't get it to go. And for Houston, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Oh, dang, I gave it to the wrong person.
There's the pass to Dantley. Back to Carter. To the right side. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Smith on the wing, guarded by Green. Brusino. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Here's Dantley. Carter drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Just 5 to shoot. Smith finds Bradley. Rebound by Nene. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed
Dan,
the
what you
approach.
doing?
They just
Pass
kept
the goddamn
after it and
ball.
showed they were clearly
Waste
the
the
better
mad
team in
time
just
to
about
work.
every single category.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. You might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell kicks to Bradley. Green against Smith. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Now Green. Carter dishes to Koufos. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't.
Tell me how
So
I
you
had
see the
6
Rockets
fouls
taking
and
the
I was
win
still
here.
in the game.
They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really
I need
be
to
a
get back on
defining
my,
one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execute.
I haven't been doing good with my assists.
Yeah, good timing. Shaq and Kenny have a few questions for you back in the studio.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right through here.
See you guys. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
Oh, man, you know, I just try to stay active and engaged. Flash to open shots, you know, be aggressive out there on the floor. My teammates did a great job, you know, setting me up to succeed, and they opened up lanes and opportunities, and tonight I was able to capitalize.
That's why they call you the big capitalization. Great game, AI.
They call me that? Okay. Thanks, man. See ya.
You got 5 guys?
Yo, I'm so mad Wing World is not just the girl who is. Fucking fight for that shit. Wing World is like...
I never had it.
You don't have Wing World?
No, I never had it.
Well, you know how I had that in school? In school, we used to order that. Like, all of us used to get, like, we all had money one day, and all of us used to be like, alright, everybody get a seat. We all used to be eating good in that class. But some days, like, we eat, like, the lunch sometimes, but then sometimes, like, the teachers good on our grades and stuff. Like, Miss Lisa, she would order food for us. It would just be 3 of us, me, Tanya, and Olivia. She would order food for us. Sometimes we would order food for us. What? And then we, on holidays, we cook, like Thanksgiving, like it's around Thanksgiving. Like, you know you don't work on Thanksgiving, but when it's around that, we cook for birthdays, we do birthday stuff. We bring in snacks and all of that, parties. Wow, that's what I'm telling you. If you went to that school, but if you went to that, that site, what? You have fun for one. Even though you have to work with old people.
Yeah.
Sometimes old people are very nice. Some of them, you won't see no action in there. I mean, a lady took up her shirt one time with an old cat. I was right in front of her and she was taking up her shirt. With no drawing. What? Oh my god. I was excuse me. Right here, you got a little top right here. They was like, oh, Mary, put this shirt back on. Like, I'm hot. was like, we put a blonde, you gonna take it off? Like, damn. This really makes people now. Like at CDC, like it's really good. Once they give you food and cookies and a whole bunch of stuff like that, they gave like, I remember they had like Christmas cards for us and stuff, and they actually put money in it. Like they really put money in it. Like what?